Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Thursday, the 8th of April, and the 26th day of Nisan. Now, I'm having trouble leaving the Pesach laws behind. I think I'm going to do one more. And that is one more law about chametz sha'avar alav haPesach. And that means chametz that a person owned during Pesach. I'll tell you why there's one more law that we have to clarify here. And that is occasionally it's going to happen that, people properly sold their chametz and everything, and they did what they were supposed to do. But you might come across a bag of pretzels or something that wasn't put away with your chametz, that may not have been included in the sale of your chametz, and it was just sitting somewhere random, and you find it after Pesach. And you have two basic questions about that bag of pretzels. Question number one is, were you in violation of the Torah law of not owning chametz? It wasn't put away with the stuff that you sold, so maybe you owned it, and if you owned it, then you did the biblical sin of owning chametz over Pesach. And secondly, you have the question of, can you eat these pretzels now that Pesach has passed? And I would just add that to those of you who have chametz possibly at your workplaces, or chametz that lies around your schools if you're teachers, and you just randomly have a box of Cheerios that you realize is just sitting in a closet there, and you're not sure like what its status is. So that's why you have to think about these kinds of things. Anyway, so back to your house. You found this bag of pretzels not put away with the stuff that you sold. You want to know if you violated a Torah law by owning it over Pesach. Why would you care? You should care because you would want to do tshuva for that sin if you improperly owned it over Pesach. And secondly, you want to know if you can now eat those pretzels. So here's the answer. As far as the good news is, you did not violate the law of owning chametz on Pesach. And the reason I say that is because it was in your house, and you said kol chamira v'chamia. You said any chametz that's, whether I know about it or don't know about it, all of my chametz should be hefker, like the dust of the earth. So that kol chamira was very helpful to you, and it helped that you did not violate the biblical command because your kol chamira nullified it and made it hefker. So can you now just eat it? So Mishnah Berurah says you shouldn't eat it either, because we're just afraid that people are going to circumvent the proper laws of what to do with this chametz. And if you say to someone, well, I said kol chamira anyway, so who cares? So I'm just acquiring it now, and I'm just going to eat it. So the Mishnah Berurah actually recommends that you not eat chametz in such situations. But I have one last thing to add. You could check with the rabbi who did your chametz sale, and he may have had in the wording of his sale that all chametz anywhere in your house was sold. Now, if he wrote the contract that way, and that was the arrangement that he made with the non-Jew, and all chametz in your possession he totally sold for you, then that bag of pretzels will be safe to eat, because it was part of the basic sale that we all do, and we all eat. Those of us who rely on that sale, we all eat the chametz that we buy back from the non-Jew. So if this bag of pretzels was in your house, and the rabbi said that he was selling all chametz anywhere in your house, then what I just told you from the Mishnah Berurah, that we would rather you didn't eat it, that doesn't apply to this situation, because this is regular chametz that you sold, which we allow you to eat. So let me summarize now. If you find a bag of pretzels in your house, somewhere where the sale seems to have not applied, you did not violate any laws because you said kol chamira, hopefully, and that took care of that. Should you eat the bag of pretzels? Well, if you're just relying on the kol chamira, then no, you shouldn't eat that bag of pretzels, because the Mishnah Berurah says that's too sketchy. Of course, he doesn't use the word sketchy, but it's too shaky what's going on here. You said kol chamira, and now you're eating it. You nullified it, but now you're eating it. So the Mishnah Berurah would suggest that you don't eat it. But if the sale by the rabbi who sold your chametz said that he was selling all the chametz that was anywhere in your house, then it was properly sold, and then you could eat those bag of pretzels. Okay. Hope that wasn't too complicated. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. We probably won't be doing any more Pesach laws now. We'll go on to new stuff. Bye-bye.